Arundel,
お、
I came as
い
you
きなりか。
wished. Now let Marcus go. Now!
お、ああ、もう目の前おんの。
Valerius, what do you think you're doing? You can't!
It's the only way, Marcus. You must know that by now. It has to end here and now.
So, we
Ah,
finally
Marcus
meet
もおる
at
やん。
last after all these years. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say you fall well short of the legends that precede you. Keepers of Heart 2, indeed.
I said, let Marcus go!
All in due time, Imperial. You know, I still remember the look on your son's face from all those years ago. It is the look of fear and death, and it's the same look on your face right now. I remember my men saying he squealed like a little girl when they beat him, and that your wife and young daughter both moaned like whores as my men ravaged them again and again and again.
I'll kill you!
Valerius, no!
あえまあっさりやなお前こんなとこでいきなり戦闘になると思ってなかったけど敵が多い。いったいったいきなり囲まれてんのかよ。あれかな、バレリウスをちょっと復活させた方がええか。起き上がれ起き上がれ起き上がらんのかい
燃えちゃえばいいのよ。
いやこれきついな。ここはランディル強いな。いやでもさすがにアイアンゴーレム2体はお前でも相手にできんやろ。よしどうした。
燃えちゃえばいいのよ。
オッケー。あともう一人、あれか。
この程度か。そっちに勝ち目はないぞ。
Rest for a bit.
ああどうした。落ちちゃおう。アイアンゴーレムさんご苦労様でした。お前ほんま役立たへんなお前な。あ鍵選んでいると、あこれか。
Quick, get the key from Arundel and get me out of here. What has Arundel done to him?
ある種の麻痺魔法よ。
This is far, far worse than any paralysis spell I've ever seen. I think it's draining the life out of him.
私もその呪文をかけられたけれど、あなたの言う通りね。こちらの方がずっと強力よ。
We have to see if we can help him. Val, can you hear me?
Yes, old friend. Barely. So good to be with you, old friend.
こいつほんま役立たんかっ
Glad
た。
you're here.
We're going to find a way to get you out of here.
何してんの
Hang
何し
on,
てんの。
Valerius.
No, old friend. My journey has come to an end.
あれ
Please, let me go, Marcus.
Val,
Sabrina. Children.
本来倒れてるはずなんじゃない。なんかおるぞ。おびっくりした。
Yes, old friend. Go to them. Go be with your family.
めっちゃ立ってるんやけど。
Oh my.
Valerius,
Oh.
he's gone. Oh, Dallas, no!
バレリウス
Yes, Korst, it's finished. But what are you doing here?
I'm sorry, Marcus. We just couldn't let him come here to die like this.
お
But it
前ら
appears
めっ
we are
ちゃ
too
遅いな。
late.
Yes, Korst, I understand. You men, stand at ease for a moment.
ああ
I'm sorry, but these men and I would like some time alone, if you don't mind. We'll bring his body back to Helgen and prepare for a service tomorrow. Please join us in honoring our friend.
実質旗頭を失ったようなもんなんじゃない。
We will wait to begin the service until you arrive. Go easy, my friend.
ああバレリウスか。装備ひっぺがされへんかったじゃあ明日まで待つんやったっけ。
I don't recall writing that down.
ヘルゲンで会いましょう。あ、みんな集まってるな。頼まれた通り葬儀に来たわ。
Yes, thank you for coming. Please join the others. I'd like to say a few words.
I know this must be as difficult for each of you as it is for me. More so, even. You were his trusted friends and his inner circle.
めっちゃ見られてんやけど。
Of our friend, I can assure each of you this. He told me that he was truly happy again, for the first time in many, many years. I don't presume to have words that might assuage the grief that you must feel. You will each have to find your own solace in whatever manner suits each of you best. But if this were a proper military funeral, we would most likely have a musician playing a funeral song. Many of these old songs came from ancient battlefields and were played at the end of a long day of fighting. They were lullabies, meant to signify that all was well, and that it was peaceful and safe to rest for the night. Well, Valerius, old friend, you will not soon be forgotten. You are safe now. You may finally be at peace and rest. For our friend.
We weep.
For his memory.
We rejoice.
For this warrior.
We salute.
We salute.
For ourselves,
We say
goodbye. Goodbye.
グッバイ。ああバレリウス死んじゃうんか。ファルコのことは聞いているかしら。ああ仲間撃ったやつやったっけ。
Yes, yes, I have. Please, come with me. Korst is meeting us downstairs. Let's get this over with as quickly as we can.
始末するんや。
Well, Falco, you succeeded in getting Valerius killed. I hope you're happy.
Marcus, I'm so sorry. They had my sister and told me they would kill her and her children. They're all the family I have left. Please, Marcus.
Falco, did you really think you could negotiate with those maggots? Did you really think you could trust them? You are a fool. But gods, what am I going to do with you?
He is a traitor and should die a traitor's death.
You're probably right, Korst, but I don't know. What do you think about
ああ
all
やっ
this?
ぱりこっちに振っ
I'm
てくるよ
concerned that
な。
Valerius's death may cloud my judgment. I don't want to make the wrong decision.
追放もできるんや。いや私がやるわ。
Very well, I understand. I take no pleasure in this, but do what you must do. And may the gods have mercy on this pitiful excuse for a soul.
殺す。あれあこれね。えい。お前ファルコ硬いなまた時間かかるやんけ。あ、みんなでやるみんなでやるんや。やったぞいやええけどさ。はいマーカス話すんじゃない。あれあかんやん。どうしましょう。話できへんな。多分これでいけるかな。マーカスあった。もう手間かかる子らやわほんま。はいこれで話できるやろ。
This whole thing with Falco has been a mess. And we've paid for it with our dearest blood. But were it not for you, we'd probably all be dead now. We owe you our lives. Seems all I do lately is keep thanking you for your help.
力になれてよかった。
I believe now that we can finally put all these things behind us and live in peace.
そう願いたいわね。街に何か変化はあるかしら。あれなんか終わりそう。
Well, as you can see, the construction continues to move along nicely.
あ、
Patsy will run the
そういや、
inn for now, at least until
な
we
んか
can find
宿
a
屋
proper
とか
innkeeper. And Sienna and
出来上
Balfring
が
have
ってんの
both
かな。
decided they no longer want to live a soldier's life and wish to retire. As you probably already know, Balfring is a skilled blacksmith, and Sienna is becoming quite skilled in her armoring craft. They both want to work together and open a shop, and who am I to stand in their way? They should be open for business soon if you need anything. There's also one of the workers, the Argonian woman, who wants to open an alchemy shop once the construction's finished. As far as I'm concerned, she's earned it, and any town worth its weight needs an alchemy shop.
バルフリングとシエナが退役するならコルストとアトランって誰やったっけ。
Korst? Oh, he'll never retire. He'll die an old soldier with his boots still on. It's just what he does. But this is a good thing, as he's needed to help keep the guards on their toes. Alton? He'll stay on and help Korst, while he continues his studies of the old Redguard ways of the sword singers. It's such a shame that art has been lost to the sands of time and history. Maybe he can learn enough to revive the old ways someday. When people lose connection with their heritage, they lose a part of themselves, you know.
あなたはどうするの。
Who, me? Well, I've decided to reach out to a few wholesalers I know and start up the old shop again, right here in Helgen. So keep your eyes open for the store to open. I'm sure you'll find some things you can use. Other than that, once the construction's finished, a couple of the workers have said they'd stay on and work around town. You know, just general maintenance and so forth. But we need them, that's for sure. A couple more may even join the town guard.
あなたは町によく尽くしてくれたけれど、町には指導者が必要よ。あ、そうやな。
My
バレリ
lean
ウス
days
おら
are
んなった
over.
しな。
I'm ready to settle down and live a quiet, peaceful life. When we're ready, we'll most likely set up a small town council. And then we can each take turns acting as sort of an executive officer for the week. But none of this would ever have been possible without you. This new town owes its very existence to you.
1週間交代で責任者変えるでさ、あんまり良くないんよな。たまになんかあるけどな、そういうのな。ならバレリウスもよ。
Yes, Valerius too.
あんまうまくい
I've
ってるの
decided
見
to
た
commemorate
試
the
しない
town
わ。
with a little something special. Oh, it's nothing elaborate, but I thought a little something in remembrance of those who have lost their lives here would be fitting. But that won't be until after the construction's finished. So keep your eyes open out by your private tower for it. And with that, my friend, it's been a long couple of days, and I'm sure you have other adventures to seek. Don't be a stranger, friend. And don't forget to stop by the shop sometime. I'm sure all the merchants will give their best
よう喋るね。
prices to you once we're open for business. I'm proud very proud to have known you, and I cherish the privilege of calling you a friend. I hope to see you soon.
おお、ヘルゲンの再建に注目する。あ、まだもうちょっと続くっぽいな。あ、さらなる変化を見逃すな。どこや？こっちの方か。あ、ここ出来上がってる。火事やない。おお、人が増えてるやん。すごい。これもうちょっと経ったらあれかな。こっちの方も。あ、ちょっと綺麗になってんな。この辺まだ手つかずない。ちょっとここでもう一回待機して。
I could really use a rest now.
お目の前で復活してたぞ。もうこれでも大体出来上がってきたんじゃん。ほぼほぼ完成したように見えんやけど、まだあんのか。お、これで完全に終わったっぽい。おお、完了した。ヘルゲンに移る件でフローキと話す。あ、すげえ、めっちゃ綺麗になってる。フローキって誰やったっけ？フローキ。誰やったっけ？もう覚えてないわ。こんなとこにおる。えらい偏僻なとこにおんな。ここ？
おい、ついてるな。町のやつが飛び込んできた。偉大な神々へのお供え物を探しに来たんだろう。
バニラのノンプレイキャラっぽいけど、いや違う、神を信じていないし。
そうか。ここスカイリムでは伝統を尊ばねばならん。外国人どもは自分の神々すら崇拝しないばかりか、カイネやその聖なる試練など死がにもかけん。
あ、はいカイネの試練のクエストか。なんかモンスター倒してこいってやつやんな。
古きノルドの伝統だ。
あったな、そんなん。
カイネに自分の力を示す試練だ。自らが狩人であり、ただの殺し屋ではないことを証明するのだ。
モンスターいうか動物倒してくんのかな。確か
獣の王に立ち向かう漁師を、お前にカイネの祝福を受ける実力があると思う。カイネの加護を受けたお前に売る。
で、これか。これっぽいな。いや、フローキ、ちょっとあなたに話があるのよ。あ、英語になったわ。ハミングとヘルゲンのことよ。町を再建したことは知ってるかしら？
I heard a little about it. I didn't believe it. I thought it was all nonsense.
そうじゃなくて、あなたやハミングの家もあるの。あ、もともとヘルゲンの人なんや。
The boy deserves a better home than living out here in some little shack with me. But I don't even know.
そのポーズは何なのよ。
How do I know I can trust you? To gain my trust, you must complete my trials.
あ、結局この試練クリアせなあかんねや。お前の子供ハミング。あ、子供か。
あいつは強い子だ。あの子の両親がヘルゲンにいた時、
あの事件があった。ハミングの両親がヘルゲンにいて、たまたまこっちにいたみたいな感じなのかな。倒したよ。
お前はそれほど軟弱ではなかったようだな。
で、もう一回やるな。
Take this!
残る試練はあと一つ。
あ、まだあんの。 倒したー。
そして私はお前の友となった。
ヘルゲンの家に住みたければいつでも移れるわよ。
Is that so? What is that gonna cost me? I'm not some rich person, you know.
金なんかいらないぜ。
Well, I suppose the boy deserves a better home than living out here in some little shack with me. Yes, well then, we'll collect our things and head there right away. Helgen's not so bad, if you don't mind the city folk always coming through.
新生活が楽しいといいわね。
I think the boy's mom and dad would be happy he has a new home here. Thank you again, friend.
あ、これだけ？感謝された感ないな。お前寝るんかい。というわけでヘルゲンリボーン今回で終了です。やってない要素もあるかもしれませんけど、まあメインのストーリー終わってるんでこの辺で終わっておこうと思います。途中ノンプレイヤーキャラの挙動がおかしいというか反応がなくなったりしましたけど、あれは多分他のモーション系のモッドとの競合だと思うんで、このモッドがおかしいってわけではないんじゃないかなって思います。破壊されっぱなしのヘルゲンが綺麗に復興されていくのは新鮮で面白かったですね。個人的にはバレリウス別に死なんでもよかったんじゃないって感じましたけどねそれではまた別のクエストモッドでお会いしましょう。